Hello and welcome to Jive Talking with me, Disco Dan. On today's episode we'll be taking a look at the upcoming WWE special Money in the Bank live from the O2 Arena in London. Going to kick things off with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match where we have Zelina Vega versus Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Io Sky versus Zoe Stark versus Trish Stratus. In this match, I hate to say it, but I can't see Zelina winning the match. With the story going on with Becky, Trish and Zoe, I feel that Becky won't be winning because Trish and Zoe will do everything in their power to stop her from winning. Zoe, I think, is too new to be having the briefcase at this point, which leaves us down to Io Sky, Bayley and Trish. Out of the three, I don't think Bayley needs it, so I can't see Bayley winning, which leaves me down to Io Sky and Trish Stratus. I think Trish is a possibility. I think with her current heel character, it would be great for her to have the Money in the Bank ladder match, but my official pick is Io Sky. I just think it could tell a great story with jealousy with Bayley wanting her to hand over the briefcase to her, leading to an Io face turn, a feud with Bayley, and eventually cashing in. I do hope that whoever wins the match doesn't cash in on the same night or the next night on Raw or the following Friday on SmackDown like they have for the past few years. I just think that they need to have the women's Money in the Bank on TV for months, teasing a cash in until eventually there is that big moment with the cash in when no one expects it. Next, I have got the Intercontinental Championship as Gunther defends the title against Matt Riddle. Gunther has been champion for over a year now, and I can see him breaking the Honky Tonk Man's record. So, as much as I love Matt Riddle, I'm going to have to go with Gunther retaining the title. Up next, I have got the Women's Tag Team Championship match as Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defend the titles against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, who never lost the titles. I think the women's tag team titles do need more actual teams, and these two teams do seem to be legit. They are working together, especially Ronda and Shayna with their history together in UFC. I would love to see the women's tag division grow and have more teams rather than just two singles wrestlers being put together. Do have to go with Ronda and Shayna retaining the titles and having a very long run with the belts. Next, I have Cody Rhodes taking on Dominic Mysterio. I am torn on this match. I can see it going either way. The safe bet is to say that Cody will win, but there is a part of me that thinks Brock Lesnar will turn up and cost Cody the match, giving Dominic the biggest win of his career. There is going to be shenanigans in this match because Rhea Ripley will be at ringside, and I think it's going to be a brilliant match with Dominic just trying to avoid Cody. But like I said, I think Brock Lesnar is going to turn up, cost Cody the match, so I am going with Dominic Mysterio to pick up the win. Next, I have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match as we have got Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight versus Santos Escobar versus Butch versus Damian Priest versus Logan Paul. In this match, I can see it going a few different ways. I know the favourite is LA Knight, especially with the reactions he's been getting lately. But with the late addition of Logan Paul being added to the match, it did throw a spanner in the works. But I do have to go with my gut on this one, and I feel that Damian Priest will be the one to claim the briefcase and become Mr. Money in the Bank. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Seth Rollins defends the title against Finn Balor. As much as I love Finn and would love to see him win the World Championship, I just feel it's too soon to end the first reign with this new title. I think Seth needs to defend it successfully for several months. So I am going with Seth Rollins to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. In what I believe will be the main event of the night, it is Bloodline Civil War as the Usos take on Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. I don't know how this is going to go. It could go either way. I mean, Roman and Solo lost last month when they challenged for the tag team titles, and I can't see them losing again, but also the Usos are just on fire at the moment, and if they pick up the win, it could lead to a triple threat or fatal four-way, or one of the Usos challenging Roman for the title at SummerSlam. Who knows, Solo Sikoa could turn on Roman Reigns, setting up the fatal four-way, which is how I think they should go with this. I would love to see all four members of what was the Bloodline in that fatal four-way match at SummerSlam. So I am going to go with the Usos picking up the win and Roman Reigns being pinned for the first time in about 3.5 years. Let me know what you think is going to happen at Money in the Bank. Please do leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time for some more Jive Talking.